do number 9 and then we'll take a break. So my points are -3, -4, and 3, 6. So I would call these my x1, y1, and my x2, y2. So my slope would be 6 minus -4 over 3 minus -3. Okay, so that's like 6 plus 4 over 3 plus 3. That is 10 over 6. And those are both divisible by 2, so I divide them both by 2, and I get 5 over 3. Okay? Now, if you're trying to reduce a fraction and you can't figure out how, another neat trick with a calculator is if you just punch in that fraction and hit enter. So if I'm trying to, hold on here. Make sure I don't lose my writing. Okay, I gotta save this first. So if I had 10 over 6 and I wasn't sure how to reduce that, just punch in the fraction and hit enter. It'll change it to a decimal. Then the trick is that when you change it back to a fraction, it'll automatically put it in lowest terms. So if I take that decimal and go back to a fraction, it'll tell me 5 over 3. Okay, now some of you guys may have an extra step to change it to an improper fraction. Not on here though. So it'll automatically, if you change to a decimal and then back to a fraction, it'll automatically put it in lowest terms. Okay, now the trick with number 9 is that it asks for the point slope form. Okay? Now the point slope form is just your y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay? Now I said you don't need to use that to solve if you want to use my alternate method, but sometimes you may have to type it in as your answer if it asks for it. Okay, now for this, all they want you to do is just plug in your y1, your x1, and your m. Okay, so for my x1 and y1, I would just use that first point. Okay, and then I want to switch my double negatives back to positive. So minus minus 4 is plus 4, and x minus -3 is x plus 3. Okay, and that is the point slope form of the equation. Now, if you put it in with either point, would it accept it? I think it should. I'm not sure, though. You guys can play with that if you want to. I put plus 4 in there. There we go.
So it has to be in
They
that.
ask for the line in point slope form, that they want you to use the point slope formula.
Okay.
That's the only way they can force you to use that formula is if they ask for the point slope form. Which some questions do. I don't think there's very many. There's probably a couple though.
We never put the one in there. I had the wrong one up the top. Everything else was Because that's where, ooh. God, Olga.
Okay.
Rawr. Yeah, I know, I wrote that one. Well, two, I read. I'll play two.
Where do you write that one out? Oh, but you didn't write it out. Can't type it if you don't write it down. You're trying to find the mistake.
I found mine, right off the bat. The very first one that I did.
Okay. Would this be the equation for this problem here?
If they say point slope form, then they want it up here. This is called slope intercept.
Right.
Now that's the normal one they
Right.
want, but if they say point slope, then they specifically want this.
So that is what you're calling the equation, right?
The point slope form of the equation.
Okay. Point slope. Oh, I'm gonna turn that into slope equation.
Now for the second part, when they say slope intercept, that slope intercept is y equals mx plus b. So normally, if they don't specify, they want slope intercept because that's kind of the normal equation. It's only if they say point slope that you have to use that point slope formula.
And the slope intercept is y equals mx plus b.
Yes, the slope intercept is y equals mx plus b. Now, if they don't specify either one, they mean slope intercept because that's kind of the normal equation. Okay, so the second one, they say slope intercept. So that's when I want to do y equals mx plus b.
Oh, I get it.
Okay? And again, if they don't specify, then you want to use slope intercept. Okay? The slope intercept. Okay? Now for slope intercept, you only need 1 point to plug in. So if you need 1 point to plug in for x and y, it doesn't matter which point you use if you have 2 points, as long as you just pick 1 point. Now, if I have a choice of 2 negatives or 2 positives, I want the 2 positives. So I'm going to choose that second point for my x and my y. Okay, and remember our m was 5/3. Okay, I can choose either point as long as you don't mix and match the points. Okay, so my y is 6, my m is 5/3, my x is 3, and I'm trying to find b.
Woo!
Did you get it right?
Yeah, finally.
Yes, celebrating is welcome if you guys need to celebrate. I'm fine with that. I think it's funny when you guys get excited about this stuff. It's just kind of unexpected.
Well, I mean, it's only like the 5th one I've tried.
Alright, so 5/3 times 3 would be 15/3, which is 5. So that's kind of nice. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then this one's kind of easy because b ends up being just +1 for me. Okay, so my final answer here would be y equals 5/3 x, and then my b was 1. Okay, that's my slope intercept form. Alright, so if you're still stuck on number 8, number 9, go ahead and finish those. Then we can take a break. Let's take a break until 12. 15 minutes would be 12, about 12:40.
What?
12:40.